Did you make a conscious connection while you were writing the script between the awakening of the body and the awakening of society?
Oh, a conscious connection. No, I think that was kind of a happy accident. Like when we go into making a movie, it's a 4-year journey, and we're not 100% sure where we're gonna end
where
up.
the world's gonna be.
Yeah, where the world's gonna be, or where our characters are gonna be. I just knew that, you know, this girl had to go on a journey to accept her inner messy side, and it kind of took us on a crazy journey.
But I will say, it's very much tied to obviously the time that Domee is coming onto the stage to tell her story. So I do think that there is it's a feeling of like timeliness, just because it's coming from the director, right? So there's something about, I don't know if this movie would have been made at Pixar 5 years ago, not because it was necessarily a story we wouldn't tell, but because it's a story that comes so much from the director that it's like, we wouldn't have told it because Domee wasn't directing a feature at that time. So it's so tied to kind of the individual storyteller.
I saw the influence of anime and Japanese animation, especially in the staging of some comedic scenes. Did you find some difficulties in getting the animators to animate like that? Because it's different from the American tradition.
Yeah, it is different. But the animators were super on board from the beginning to try new styles. It was just fun to be able to have to explain to some of the animators who aren't familiar with anime, like some of the different styles and like eye shapes and symbols that you see in anime. Like they didn't quite understand like why like how do you animate somebody like leaking sweat and like what that kind of looks like that hasn't been done in 3D yet. Or when Mei like has a sudden reaction to something, like the tendency in Western animation is to slowly and like realistically make the character expression grow. But I was like, no, like
snap it on.
Snap that expression in like one frame, like really like pop it. And they're like, oh, but it's gonna look really jerky. And I was like, it's okay, it's like funnier that way. Or like not moving characters so much.
Stripping it back. Was a lot of the effort. Was like, nope, too much. Take it back. Don't keep alive or have them hold the pose. Yeah, like for the example, that one shot where Mei like is a panda and she pushes that girl into the bathroom stall. We kept having to ask the animator because he at first like moved her entire body, and we're like, no, like. Keep it still. And then finally all he did was like move the hand but kept everything else still. And that's a very like specific 2D animation style. Yeah, it's like different. But it was really fun to like teach everybody about anime.
It's a refreshing approach.
Yeah.